Hi, I'm Tony.
Hi, Tony. So, what are people's reactions when you tell them that you're a Latino?
They're shocked, uh, because most likely I don't tell them that I speak Spanish, but they catch me speaking Spanish. Um, I'll be like speaking in Spanish to my mom, like, "Hola, mom, me pasas las llaves, por favor?" And then they're like, "What the heck?" And then so yeah, that's the reaction I get, and then more like, "Oh wow, I didn't know you spoke Spanish," and I was like, "Yeah." So that's the reaction I get.
Where are you from?
I'm from Colombia. I'm born and raised over there, but my parents are full Chinese. Yeah.
How do people's reactions when you say that you're Latino? How does it make you feel?
I'm more like a camouflage Latino because I'm a Chinese in the front, but like Latino all the way. I feel like I represent Latinos more than anything. My culture comes out just because ever since little I've just been brought like Spanish and Latinos, and I've always got along with Latinos more than anything, so I claim that side more.
What do you think defines a Latino? Is there a definition? Is there a specific way a Latino should look?
No, I feel like the way you present yourself and the way you feel like a pride, in representing the Latino culture, and that's how I feel too. Like I'm not shy about it, if if that side that would be more representative of it, I would defend it, and same thing with my Asian culture too.
Hi, soy Vanessa. Soy americana, pero mi papá es panameño.
So, how do you feel about people's reactions when they find out that you're Latino?
It is usually very interesting. I actually had an incident like a few months ago at the corner store. The owner is Latino, but I don't know where he's from. He's probably like Salvadorian, I think. And his English is like so broken. And then there was another patron in there at the counter at the same time. And when I go in there, I always speak Spanish to the owner because he doesn't speak English. So the other patron that was in there, he like heard me speak Spanish, and then he was like really shocked. And I was like, you never seen a person that looks black who is Latino?
Are people's reactions positive, negative? How does it make you feel?
It's usually a mix. It almost always catches me off guard because I don't know, like where I'm from, it's very New York City is probably the most diverse place like ever in the world, and you see, like I grew up seeing people from everywhere, and there's definitely like Afro-Latinos everywhere, so it doesn't really like resonate to me that like people here don't really grasp the concept that everyone doesn't look like a white passing Latino or like a typical like or indigenous like Mexican, because that's really like most of the Latino population here. But it just shocks me that like more people are not open to it or don't know. I don't know.
Hola, mi nombre es María Luisa. Soy de origen salvadoreño. Tengo más de 35 años de vivir en los Estados Unidos.
So, what are most people's reactions when they hear you speaking Spanish or when you tell them that you're Salvadorian or Latino?
Most of the time they find relief that they can speak to me, some people, if they're Spanish themselves or Latinas. American people, they just tend to stare a little bit and smile. But most people that come from Latin America, they seem to have a little bit of a tendency to think that I am not from Latin America, or and they consider me American up until they hear me talk.